13th seed with just over 4,000 points. Now, they've got a very low seed, Lunchy, but I see a very high placing on that latest 2K result.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they can cause some upsets. Brad, Weasel have been playing together for a long time. I've had the pleasure of teaming with them. Like I just said before, Jim Bob has a lot of individual skill. And Dino, as the last-minute pickup, no one kind of expected that to happen. I turned up to the event and I was like, Dean, what are you doing here? It's like, oh, I'm playing. So,
that you see on the center of your screen right now, I got to take a minute to tell this story. Jim Bob, who has evolved to Jim Bot, apparently, because he's not going to be missing shots this weekend. A Gears of War professional player, undoubtedly a top 1, top 2 player in the Gears of War scene in Australia. He plays for Mind Freak under that jersey, another team we're going to be seeing this weekend on the Halo side of things for Gears. Made the transition to Halo just because he wanted to do it, and he's going to be competing here this weekend. What a story that is. Former current Gears of War pro looking to be turned Halo pro as well.
He's actually very talented in Halo as well,
Yep.
so I'm very keen to see how he's actually going to be playing this weekend, you know.
Oh, yes, as the title says, why did Jim Bob switch to Halo? Now, you're probably wondering, why, but do you know Jim Bob? Are you mates with him? No. I played against him many times in Gears of War 3, never at Gears of War 4, and he's a bloody good player, always owned me. But I thought this is a good opportunity for me to bring this up. Now, I brought it up before saying that people who play Gears of War professionally can play other games quite well. And I do believe that can be the same said for Halo. But there's Jim Bob getting good rep, and he played apparently very, very well. Surprised a lot of people at his skill level. Not me, because I know Gears of War players can play most games, but he did incredibly well. But I thought I'd make a video talking about why I think he went to Halo. Well, we pretty much can sum it up, people. We can pretty much sum it up. With Halo 5, there's no season pass, there's no region lock, so you can get probably good scrims. It runs quite smoothly. You can ask Brutal Frosty about that. It runs very, very smoothly across different parts of the globe. You can always find a game. It has a lot of support for it. It has competitive, it has ranked, non-ranked, it has regular updates. It's getting more updates as we speak. And there 343 Industries have not abandoned it from day one. And I've come back to it because I find the game is quite competitive. It's very good. You're a quick play, ranked. I like it. I'm not good at it, but I like it. But I follow Dubbing Gub on Twitter. And I know what pretty much the Coalition has done for competitive Gears. They've fucked it. When they put the region lock in, they made a very unfair advantage to a bunch of people that wins in America because of connection and so forth. Look at that. I think that bot died from shock. It's like one of my grunts farted in his face and he just passed out. But anyway, it was... You know, it just boils my blood because when I told you at the Halo, I was at the Halo Sydney finals there for ESL Studios, and that's where I got this footage from. And I'll link the original video in the description. You'll see Jim Bob cutting loose and doing well, representing the Gears community very well in the Halos community. And I have to say, the Halo community and the Gears community, they're both Microsoft exclusives, but the difference is 343 Industries doesn't punish you for living in another country. 343, you know, they support you. They want you to keep on playing the game, Whereas the Coalition, on the other hand, punish you for being in another country. Now, for an Australian here, to be a competitive player, forget it. To be a New Zealander, forget it. To be in the Asian region, forget it. There's no support for us. And you'll notice that when you buy the esports skins, when you go for the packs and Gears of War, it's down to about 3-4 teams in the advertisement. Now, during the stream when I was watching the Halo World Championship Finals, for 2018, they were advertising prepare for Season 2 of Gears of War 4. Come on, peeps. The Coalition is shit house. I mean, there is no Season 4. The only reason it's doing well, the only reason Rob Ferguson's getting arrogant, is because Microsoft have thrown a fuck ton of money at it. They have. They have thrown more money at it than most other games to recent. And you know, Rob Ferguson's very arrogant. So let me tell you, let me give you a bit of an idea how arrogant and out of touch Mr. Rob Ferguson is. So I've gone to his Twitter page. This is what he did one day ago. It's still a mantra for the Coalition, proud to work with this team every day. And instead of a sign saying get it done, he's got a little picture with, get shit done on it. And he loves it as his mantra. Now let's read the comments. Yeah, seriously, what the fuck have you done except asking JD, times, heaps of numbers, and then please make great Gears of War 4 back for 2 roots, Gears of War 1, 3, 4K HDR, thanks. 2 comments straight off the bat. Thanks for everything you and your team do, Gears. Do to good for Gears. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to say this, and I hope you're, I'm not going to say, basically you're mentally challenged when you type like that. Yeah, right, ... if only you would have fixed the Nasher. You know the bullets can shoot besides an enemy while the shot, so he's just talking about the Nasher. If you could speak in English, that'd be great. It would be if I wanted to. You're honestly a great game producer and developer. Where do I send my resume? Gets hit done. So you can just say here, Mr. Ferguson, I have a question for you. I've been filing complaints on the forums. On the forums, as a coalition requested, I still do not have the weapon skins that I've earned. Midnight, Omen, Lancer, Retro. There anyway, I can get locked in the police. Still good game. We've been going through the list, yeah, whatever. Hell yes, think the game's not here, whatever. Got nothing done. So pretty much everybody, it's been rather negative. And look, peeps, they fucked it for us. And the reason I can say Jim Bob has gone to Halo because it's more competitive. The nitty-gritty and competitiveness is great in the States and Mexico and then even England, and I'm happy for you people. But here in Australia and New Zealand and the Asian region, you've just pretty much just kicked us in the arse. We have quite a strong following here. And from an old gearhead, thank you very much, Rob Ferguson. But I have real doubts about the future for Gears of War in this franchise. I really do. This game has gone from high to low quicker than any other Gear games in the future. I think Gears of War Judgment survived better than this game. I really do. The only thing you can save this game is take the region lock off and bring in free-for-all. If you take the region lock off, I think it will be pretty good. And the reason most people whinged and said, oh, there's other teams coming in and so forth and the ping's all wrong, is because they were shit at playing the game and the hit registration on this game is shit. It really is. So I jumped on Saturday. I couldn't get a game here in Australia because people only play social here in Australia. And this was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's my first game. And I got 14-3. A lot of it were bots. Good to see a lot of people coming through. I think this game, the positive too are the graphics. I think Horde is amazing. The campaign is good. So I'm not going to completely trash the game. But from a competitive point of view, if you're going to promote esports, let other countries compete. There's no point in having a World Cup if only 2 countries can compete. It's not really a World Cup. I know you think that about baseball, but there's only 3 countries. It took a long time for America to realise that. And yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And we have great talent down here. And Jim Bob is a classic example of that. He put hours and time trying to promote your game down here. And all you do is go, nah, you can only get a game invited by your American friends, which they're not going to do. Because it's already been instilled in their brain that if you play with Australians, you get a bad connection, the game's going to be shit. When the game is shit to start with anyway. Whew. So that's why Jim Bob has moved to Halo. Whew. First video of the week and Wybot's really getting aggro. I love Gears of War, but the Coalition and Rob Ferguson have fucked it. They really have. It's just coming to get good and sweaty Horde players that think they're the shit, but they can't play multiplayer because it's too fucking scary. But then it comes to multiplayer, you can't play against Americans because it's too fucking laggy. And the game misses and hits, misses shit anyway. Fuck. Bring back Gears of War 2 UE. So that is my 2 cents. And Jim Bob, if you ever watch this video and you're upset by some things I've said, please feel free to comment and contact me. And, man, I don't know, I'm going to tag Dub and Gud in this video on Twitter if I'm brave enough to see what his view is. He'll have more insight than I will. And he has been a little bit outspoken here and there. I'm not going to speak for these gentlemen. I don't really know them, but I can understand where their frustration is coming from because they used to have regular competitions to now they don't. Their skin is still repped, believe it or not, in the esports store. I still rock it for the Lancer here and there. But are they really represented? Is it a real fair comp? No, it is not. And you've seen the talent of other Mindfreak teams and players. We're more than capable, us Australians, but not when the Coalition gives us a disadvantage like that. Frag and tab, good days and only. 14-3. Catch you mofos on the battlefield. If you liked the video, please slap the like.